And the wind's blowing hard as shit. What's good? We back for another reaction. You know what I'm saying? This time we're gonna be watching Galzo, this dope Yu-Gi-Oh creator. He does these cinematic lore videos. This one's about Sinful Spoils. So let me show you guys that. Yeah. So let me know how the volume is. All right. Let me do another thing. All right. So. This is the Sinful Spoils cinematic lore in 11 minutes.
Have you ever heard of the witches of the White Forest? What about the cursed relics forged from the soul of the forgotten, known only as the Sinful Spoils? If not, then settle in and allow me to tell you their
This is gonna be good.
tale.
6 and 1. Wow.
Far away in the great and vast White Forest, a realm so treacherous.
Man, I think I'm 2 and 4. First in the second league.
That few
Shut up.
dare to enter, lived a secluded coven of witches. They were led by Diabel, the wise and powerful queen of the White Forest.
Hold on. I feel like I'm gonna move this. Just for this video. Alright.
Forest, whose guidance kept the coven in harmony. Among the witches was Rusia, a sorceress whose magic commanded bat-like familiars. They were both her guardians and her loyal companions. Sylvie,
Claim.
another member of the coven,
Who's your favorite White Forest character?
held sway over the forest's wolves. She moved with calm grace, bonded deeply to the wild. The coven also included 2 younger witches, the gentle, studious Estellar and the spirited, mischievous Elzette. Estellar was well versed in
Sylvie for sure.
incantations
Sylvie
and
is
spell work,
Queen.
while Elzette wielded the magical dragon-like
So is Dia Bellstar, who's the level 8 synchro again? What's her
creature
name?
known only as her death spirit, imbued with
Yeah,
glowing
who's the
blue
level 8?
energy. Together, they lived in peaceful seclusion, deep within the heart of the White Forest, far from the turmoil of the outside world. One day, a sinister presence emerged from the deep within the forest. Its origin was unknown. Some claimed it was possibly a sinful spoil, others something far older and darker. It appeared as creeping vines, thorned and relentless, spreading across the land and suffocating the White Forest. From these vines grew
That's probably my most favorite spell that I have. That's a royal. Oh shit. I don't have many clean UR spells. It's not on the server since I already have my server nickname, but it's something I made my Discord alternate name, King Sylvie. Yeah, I remember that. Diabel the Synchro is like their mother. Oh.
apples marked with cryptic
And all the Diabels are different, right?
runes, each pulsing with eerie energy. The ancient texts called it Azamina. These mysterious fruits whispered to those who approached, beckoning them to have a taste. When Elzette stumbled upon them, she was nearly entranced, but Estellar, ever cautious, urged her to bring one to Diabel, the queen of the White Forest Coven, instead.
Yeah.
Diabel examined the fruit, but the whispers overtook her senses. Against her judgment, she took a
Yo,
bite.
Hero, what's good, bruh?
Instantly, the kind queen was corrupted, her form blackened, and the nurturing roots that once gave life
Is that Queen?
turned into jagged thorns. Enslaved by darkness, she bound her sisters Rusia and Sylvie in twisted vines, seizing their minds. Amid the chaos, only Estellar managed to escape, fleeing her home and the family she could not save. Estellar, however, did not flee empty-handed. In her escape, she managed to
That's a
preserve
Stellar? I'll
fragments
play the Diabel? That's
Rusia and
great.
Sylvie's magic, carrying their essence with her. With nowhere else to turn, she resolved to seek vengeance and redemption. Her path led her to a legend, the Sinful Spoils. Once wielded by Diabelle herself, the relics were rumored to possess immense cursed powers. Taking on the name of her former master, a stellar became Diabellstar, the Black
Oh,
Witch, a
shit.
title born of grief, purpose, and legacy. She sought and claimed two Sinful
That's
Spoils,
stellar.
the
That's
Sinful
crazy.
Spoils of Doom and the Sinful Spoils of Betrayal. Infusing them with the remnants of Rusia and Sylvie's magic, Diabellstar forged new powers. The spoils merged with her body, radiating a ghostly green hue, the echo of her master's twisted magic. With her transformation now complete, Diabellstar turned her sights towards vengeance against Azamina.
Dude, this is very well made. Wow.
Back
Oh,
in the
shit, I
corrupted
can't.
forest, Elzette, now under the Azamina's control, encountered a witch named
What? Morgana? How do you not know? You can easily see they all look alike. I can't tell that. A lore bomb, not gonna lie. I couldn't tell that was a stellar. How would anybody know? I didn't know that.
Morgana, bearer of her own sinful spoil, and a battle soon erupted. Though Morgana fought bravely, she fell. Yet, her struggle weakened the Azamina's grip on Elzette. Freed from the corruption, Elzette awakened to the horror of what had become of her coven. Grief-stricken and vengeful, she took Morgana's spoil and renamed herself Diabelle's, declaring herself...
That's Morgana? What? You could tell if you look at the spells. Blue!
the original Sin Keeper. Her spoil emitted a haunting purple magic, a stark contrast to her
You love
vivid
this
yellow
lore?
and blue aura. Like a stellar, she carried forward
Wait,
the
did
contract Sin Keeper and renamed herself. Grief-stricken and vengeful, she took Morgana's spoil and renamed her. Freed from the corrupt, her struggle erupted. Though Morgana fought bravely, she fell. Yet her struggle
I miss
weakened
that.
the Azamina's grip on Elzette. Freed from the corruption, Elzette awakened to the horror of what had become of her coven. Grief-stricken and vengeful, she took Morgana's spoil and renamed herself Diabelle's, declaring herself the original Sin Keeper. Her spoil emitted a
shit.
haunting purple magic, a stark contrast to her vivid yellow and blue aura. Like a stellar, she carried forward the Queen's name, not only in reverence, but as a banner of resistance. Now, Diabellstar and Diabelle's, forged by loss and determination, sought to end the threat that shattered their world. Diabellstar then followed
clean.
rumors to an underground city, learning of a sinful spoil hidden in the ruins of a sacred temple. Once devoted to a guardian deity, the temple has fallen under the shadow of a different sinful spoils, the Snake Eye. Upon arrival, she was met by the temple's twisted inhabitants, flaming
shit.
one-eyed tree creatures. She fought her way through, reaching the temple's heart, where a massive, unblinking eye waited for her. From beneath the eye rose a dragon, the desecrated remains.
Ooh, that's clean. So that's the top of okay. That's the top of his head. That's clean. That is clean. So there's one girl the way here. I wasn't paying that close of attention to it.
Of the Forest Guardian, Snake Eye's Flambridge Dragon. After a fierce battle, using her own sinful spoils, Diabellstar managed to defeat the beast. Within the dragon's shattered
What's
eye
good, Duke?
laid a new sinful spoil, Snake Eye's Poplar. Curiously, she claimed it, but unknown to her, Poplar fed on her magic, slowly turning from red to pink as it absorbed her energy. On her return, a gang of goblin bikers ambushed her,
Oh shit.
recognizing her and Poplar. As they battled, some goblins managed to steal the sleeping relic, but Diabellstar quickly
Cool.
pursued, leaving destruction
Dramatic
in her
chase.
wake. Desperate, the goblin leader unleashed their monstrous pet. the goblin's crazy beast, infused with her own sinful spoils, Aethon. Drawn by its magic, Poplar awakened and devoured the beast completely, growing into a new, massive form. The Abelstar seized the creature and turned it against the goblins. But then, a new figure appeared, a blonde witch in white, cloaked in golden fire. Using her sinful spoils of slumber, the White Witch subdued both Poplar and the Abelstar and stole the relic for herself.
Turns out the crazy
With
beast
Poplar
was
in
the
hand,
Sinful
and her
Spoils.
friend safe
That's
again,
even tighter.
the Abels pressed forward toward her own path of retribution.
That's even
In the White
cleaner.
Forest, she confronted the now corrupted Morgana, who she had already defeated once before. Now in the
Bruh. Duh. Bo Regina? Damn.
form of Azamina Mora Regina. In a climatic battle, the Abels triumphed once again. Her path, now
Damn, she
clear,
keeps getting her ass. She keeps getting beat up.
advanced to her final enemy, the Queen of Azamina, who wore the Abel's body as a vessel. To face her, the Abel summoned Poplar. Channeling its power, she transformed into the snake-eye doomed dragon, prepared for the final showdown. But the Queen unleashed her true form, summoning the Azaminas and shaking the very forest
Oh,
beneath her.
same.
It can be a rude awakening when your cat has
Damn.
tummy troubles. Hill's prescription.
This is
Elsewhere,
enlightening.
the Abelstar awoke in the underground city, cellmates with Big Abonga. Their fight has
Abonga.
left chaos in their wake, and now the city was under siege by the Azamina forces. As walls crumbled and monsters attacked,
I can never pronounce that dude's name. It's Escreed. I can't even do
the
it.
Abelstar encountered twisted echoes of Rusia and Sylvie, corrupted into monstrous forms. With a heavy heart, she used the remnants of their own magic to lay them to rest. Grief weighed on her, but a spark still remained. Elzette was still alive, and she needed her. The Goblin Bikers, moved by her resolve, offered their help. Riding their beast once more, the Abelstar reached Elzette in the nick of time, shielding her from a killing blow. Her sword deflected the strike as Sylvie's magic shielded both of them. Together, the two witches finally stood against the Azamina. For a fleeting moment, it seemed like they might prevail. But the Azamina transformed again, absorbing all of its corrupted kin into a final new form. A golden scale with boundless power. Their spells failed to land. All seemed lost. Then, Poplar stirred. Now, all in white, swirling with green and purple light, reminiscent of the powers once hosted by the Abel, it surged with renewed magic. Black roots burst from the earth in a pattern echoing the Abel's ancient sigils. The White Forest rebelled.
Man, where's that card at? What pack did that come in? Come on, focus on it. You can target 2 white forest monsters in your graveyard. Place them face up in the spell traps. It's continuous spells. During your main phase, you can quick effect immediately after this effect resolves. Synchro summon using this card you control. Okay.
Empowered by Poplar Ascension, the Abelstar and the Abels reached their final forms as well, the spoils fully merging with their souls. The Abelstar transformed into the Snake Eyes Vengeance Dragon, blending her and the Abel's magic. Together, they launched a final, devastating assault. In one blinding clash, the Azamina were finally destroyed. The curse has been lifted, and the White Forest bloomed once more. Exhausted, the two witches collapsed, clutching one another, mourning the fallen and allowing themselves, finally, to grieve. The White Forest endures, serene and renewed. At its heart rests Poplar, now a quiet guardian, reading a book beneath the warm and comforting sun, a living reminder of what was lost and what was now saved.
Wow. That one, I don't know. That one almost might be better than the Albaz one, honestly. I like it better than the Visas lore one too. Yeah, this one might be the best one so far, honestly. The bittersweet ending. Yeah. Now they can grieve the fallen in peace, I guess. It was very enjoyable. This was, yeah, that was very nice. I mean, I've only been recording this for. Should we watch another one, or? I mean, I've only been live for 28 minutes.